and welcome to your 5-minute mobility fix. For today, we're going to be focusing on the areas around the hip and the knee. So to get started, we're going to come down onto our backs. Pull one knee in towards your chest. Cross it over your body for a spinal stretch. And then you're going to straighten and bend the leg. Straighten and bend. Trying to extend the leg as much as you can. I'm flexing the foot to get an even greater stretch. 2 more. Last one. Good. Bring it back to center. We're just going to switch legs. Hug the opposite knee in. Pull it across your body. That good spinal twist. And then bend and straighten. Now my foot isn't even touching the floor. If yours is, great. But if it's not, no worries. Three more. Really try to get full extension of the leg if you can. Give me one more. Good. Release. Now we're going to flip it over into an all fours position. Pressing the hands firmly into the mat, push the shoulder blades up towards the sky, brace through your abs, and you're going to give me one big hip circle, and then we're going to extend that leg diagonally back behind the body. So bring it in hip circle and extend. Pull in hip circle, extend. We're trying our best not to let our upper body move or rock too much. We're just working through that hip joint and then extending through the knee. Give me 2 more. Then we're just going to take it to the other side. Last one. Good. We get that nice strong stance. Hip circle, extend. I want you to try to make that hip circle as big as you can. You don't have to move at the same pace as I do. I want you to move at a pace that works well for your body and allows you to get as much range of motion as you can in that hip joint. Two, 1. Beautiful. Now we're going to come up all the way to standing. We're going to take our feet wide, toes out, and we're going to drop it down into a yogi squat here. All right, now once you're down into a comfortable position, I want you to sway and lift up onto the toes of the opposite foot. So whichever way your hips sway, you're lifting up onto those toes. This one feels so good on my hips. My hips need a lot of love. Good. 2 more on each side. Last one right here. Good. Hold your yogi squat. Now I want you to press your elbows into the knees, open them up, and then squeeze your knees in. Press and squeeze. Oh, the pressing of the opening of the hips. It feels so amazing to me today. I am loving it. 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay low, dropping down onto one knee. Extend the other foot out, directly out to the side, and you're on the inside of the foot here, the inner edge of the foot. Then we're just going to rock our hips back and forward. Working through the front of the hip, all the way into the adductor, that inner thigh. Shifting your hips back and forward, keeping that inner edge of the foot planted on the ground. Two more. Last one. Good. Now I want you to bend this long leg, and then we're just going to pivot on our mat into a nice low lunge. Dropping that back knee all the way down to the mat. The front leg is bent 90 degrees. And I just want you to shift side to side. Opening up through that hip joint, stretching the hip flexor. Our hip flexors become so tight from sitting so often at the computer, at work, in the car. Just show it some love here. 2 and 1. Good. Coming back to center. We're just going to switch onto the opposite knee now and extend that leg long. Again, we're on the inside line of the foot, the inner edge of the foot, and start rocking back into neutral. You're not rocking forward necessarily, you're just rocking back and then to center. Does one side feel a little looser or tighter than the other? Mine does. 2, 1, good. Bend that leg, bring it in, pivot into that low lunge. Drop the back knee all the way down, stretch through that hip flexor. Oh, I really need it on this side. And just rock it side to side. Letting that front knee fall open if that feels good for your body. If that's what it wants to do today, allow it to happen. Releasing any tension in the hips will also help alleviate any back pain that you might be feeling. In my experience, it doesn't always work out well if you just focus on the area of pain in your back. You have to consider all the other areas that are surrounding it. Our whole body is connected. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shift both knees back to center. Take a seat, take a breath, and you have made it for your 5-minute mobility fix. See you next time.